Nithyananda, everyone. Thank you for being here. I just wanted to share about a manifesting power session. We just had Bhava Samadhi Meenakshi Devi Darshan, which was incredible. I put a little posting on the Facebook page there, some pictures to give you an idea about it. Paramashivoham, final day today. I am Nithyananda program starting in about 1 hour. Um, it's on my timeline if you need to find the link for some reason you haven't heard yet. Next Padmashivoham season 4 starting day after tomorrow. So if you need a life transformation, just send me a message or call me. I just wanted to share the power manifestation that happened today, which was really amazing and also had to do with Ishavasya Upanishad, which I really love. And if you want a link to that, please let me know. It's really short. It's only about 16 verses, and there's really great recordings of it, and it's an amazing experience to chant all Upanishads. This one's very short. You can write it out yourself and learn how to pronounce the Sanskrit correctly. And just reading the Sanskrit Upanishads gives you a beautiful experience. Nirajananda will know what that. We used to read Upanishads together. We didn't even know how to pronounce things properly. I didn't have any idea the meaning, but it gives you a conscious shift. So incredible science of sound is the language of Sanskrit. So I just wanted to share. We did this today, this power manifestation we did today, which is the power of Sarvajnatvam, which is the ability to access all information. Upanishad verse is from Ishavasya Upanishad. So the Shakti is, here's the verse, use third eye to access information, manifesting the power of Sarvajnatvam to tell the meaning of the verse. So I wrote it down in pencil. So I'm going to chant this verse and then share what third eye revealed. And then we have the actual translation for the meaning of the verse. So this is one of the verses from Ishavasya Upanishad, which is the first of the 108 Upanishads that were ordered by Lord Ram. A lot of people don't know Lord Ram actually ordered the 108 Upanishads also. There's a lot more to learn about things he did that we don't know. So I just wanted to share that part. Okay, so this is the verse. Vairanilam amritamateram basmatagam shariram. Om Krato smara kritagam smara. Krato smara kritagam smara. Vairanilam amritamateram basmatagam shariram. Om Krato smara kritagam smara. Krato smara kritagam smara. Vairanilam amritamateram basmatagam shariram. Om Krato smara kritagam smara. Krato smara kritagam smara. So the Om is actually held for 3 counts. That is a memory I have from when we learned about Ishavasya Upanishad. So that is the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful meaning of sound that is Sanskrit. That the higher consciousness you are, the deeper the meaning of Sanskrit, which is why we need the benevolent autocracy led by an enlightened master rather than the destructive democracy, because we need the enlightened being to guide the society and be able to mediate even the administration of justice rather than a rigid, biased interpretation of laws. As an aside. So this is what Nithyananda wrote. This is what Nithyananda wrote. The experience of the cosmos, even though the entire cosmos exists as oneness and in oneness. The cosmos is all powerful and all knowing. The ending is in our experience of the reality of existence itself. That's what I wrote for the first part. Said the experience of the cosmos, even though the entire cosmos exists as oneness and in oneness, the cosmos is all powerful and all knowing. The ending is in our experience of the reality of the existence itself. And then the second part I wrote, Om, everything is created in a single moment, single movement of Shiva's hand. It gets all created and destroyed again and again, although it may exist as an experience in the matter of our mind. The very source is eternal and unchanging, but the mental mind fragments are changing and delusory. That's what Nithyananda wrote. Now we go to the verse itself. Upanishad verse translated. Power of Sarvajnatvam from Ishavasya Upanishad. I'm not sure exactly what verse it is. So the translation is, let the vital life energy wind Vayu present in the body now merge into the all-pervading eternal cosmic life energy air, Anilam. And now let this gross body along with the subtle body disintegrate into its basic elements and be reduced to the sacred ashes. Wow. That's why Upanishads are so awesome. They immediately give you the correct context to life. So the thing is, chanting the Sanskrit verses creates, because of the sound vibration, creates that impact in your system. And so when you do it from a young age, those powerful cognitions of sound get rooted in their ability to change the vibration of even your cellular structure and DNA creation. The DNA is held together by we could call it a liquid. So when that liquid vibrates, see that this is how the transmission of the ether comes into the water, and which is, so the ether gets captured through, gets manifest through sound. How the being gets translated into your personality. So your being is in the spiritual level. Through the water of that connects the DNA, that vibration gets absorbed. Then it becomes manifest in the fire of the belly, which is the Agni, which is very closely related to your character or personality. So this is how your spiritual component of you gets translated through the DNA and manifest through the fire of your Manipuraka chakra as your character or personality, for lack of a better and closer interpretation. So when we do the chanting of this thing from young age, it works on the very particles that connect the DNA, which as that becomes purified, becomes a more pure channel for the interpretation of your spiritual self to be manifest in your physical form. So literally making enlightenment happen. This is why kids have to chant shlokas and everyone has to chant Sanskrit, because it's a discovered language, not a created language. It's literally a science of sound. Even Patanjali is known that he looked at energy coming into all 7 chakras and saw the sound that created, took those 7 sounds, looked at energy, enlightenment energy going out of all 7 chakras, what vibrational frequency that created. Took those 7 sounds as 14 sounds. And because all the 7 chakras are also associated with emotions, like worry is associated with the navel chakra. When we're worrying, our stomach gets upset, right? When we have a lot of worry about ourself and stress in the ego self, then this part gets tense, right? The headache. And we can experience fear in the Swadhisthana just below the navel center. And love, of course, is associated with the heart area. So the emotions are associated with those sounds that are created, the vibration that's created by energy coming in and out of the chakras. There's a vibrational frequency that can be experienced and interpreted and decoded by a being that can listen to that level. So that vibrational frequency that comes out of the chakra or into the chakra, that's a sound. A vibrational frequency is a sound. So that sound has meaning in the same sense that a baby's cries, we can interpret the state of that emotional state of that baby based on the sound they make. So sound has inherent meaning. So potentially I actually had decoded these 14 sounds and their meaning. And when you combine the various sounds to make compounded meaning, that's where we start to understand how Sanskrit chanting is a combination of meaning of sound beyond our understanding, whereas, say, Greek or Latin or English will be more like of a literal association with this part of the world being associated with this word, whereas Sanskrit is the meaning of this sound is the language itself. And when that sound, when that meaning and that meaning is combined together as this sound and this sound, that sound has inherent meaning. So every sound has inherent meaning. The dark bark of a dog, you can tell what its meaning and mental setup is based on the sound of its bark. So like that, all sounds have that ability, even going in and out of each chakra, what impact they have and what vibrational frequency they carry. So potentially is known for taking those 14 sounds of enlightenment energy going in and out of each chakra and creating a grammar book for Sanskrit. So this is why we have to do the chanting. Even if you don't know the meaning, it does the work for you. So by the time that child is 14 years old and they then know the meaning of the verses, already they have 14 years of chanting that has already done the work that needs to happen before the sexual maturity happens. That sexual energy is awakened, needs to be dealt with. That's why kids are taught Kama Sutra, the science of not getting caught in sex and lust energy, which is most of the world gets caught. So all these things that people abuse as Hindu tradition is the solution for your life. So back to the Upanishad, translated verse. So the verse there was, let the vital life energy wind, Vayu present in the body, now merge into the all-pervading eternal cosmic life energy air, Anilam, and now let this gross body, along with the subtle body, disintegrate into its basic elements and be reduced to the sacred ashes. So what Nithyananda wrote was, the experience of the cosmos, even though the entire cosmos exists as oneness and in oneness, cosmos is all-powerful and all-knowing. The ending is in our experience of the reality of existence itself. So experiencing the reality of existence itself is kind of related to the last line, disintegrate into the basic elements and be reduced to the sacred ashes, and now merge into the all-pervading eternal cosmic life energy. So that's quite close. Then Om, everything is created in a single moment. Single movement of Shiva's hand, it gets all created and destroyed again and again. Although it may exist as an experience in the matter of our mind, the very source is eternal and unchanging, but the mental mind fragments are changing and delusory. So let the vital life energy wind Vayu present in the body now merge into the all-pervading. So it kind of had the oneness thing going on. Eternal cosmic life energy air Anilam. And see, I was getting more of the that because thoughts have weight and they have existence, they are constructs. They exist in the mental layer. So the so the sense that I was getting from third eye at the time was the it wasn't exactly air. How this translation is saying wind, vayu, and air, anilam. I was more connected to the then that's layer as mental existence of thoughts, whereas here it's saying vayu and anilam. So that from this understanding here, that's the relationship. Then it says, although it may exist as an experience in the matter of our mind, the very source is eternal and unchanging, but the mental mind fragments are changing and delusory. And now let this gross body, along with the subtle body, disintegrate into its basic elements and be reduced to the sacred ashes. So it makes sense to me how it's quite close. And it's pretty amazing. To be fair, I had chanted this many times before, and with a little bit of knowledge of Sanskrit, the Basmantagam Shariram is kind of known that will mean ash body going into ash. And then smarana just feels like smara feels like liberation. But anyway, for me, it was a clear manifestation because I just quickly looked at third eye and listened to Swamiji, and this is what came out. It felt really great, and it made sense to me. So that is one of the most important things of manifesting Shaktis, is that you can see your power manifesting and your progression. So I just wanted to share that because when you share your breakthroughs and clicks, they become stronger and they become part of your biomemory. So thank you very much, everyone. And yes, if you'd like to do any third eye healing or scanning or manifestation, just give me a call. Okay, we can do even 10-15 minute session anytime. So thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time. And Nithyananda.